The night air was thick with tension as I approached the grandiose mansion nestled on the outskirts of town. My name is Detective Daniel Bishop, and I had been called to investigate a murder that would unravel the very fabric of reality. The mansion belonged to the enigmatic billionaire Victor Sinclair. He was a man of secrets, a recluse known for his eccentric behavior. And tonight, his secrets had led to murder. The scene that greeted me was a tableau of the macabre. Victor's lifeless body lay sprawled at the foot of the grand staircase, his once opulent attire now stained with crimson. The room was in disarray, as if a hurricane had torn through it, yet there was no sign of forced entry. It was as if the mansion itself had turned against its master. The initial assessment indicated foul play, but the mystery deepened as I examined the body. There were no visible wounds, no signs of struggle. It was as if Victor had simply dropped dead, but the contorted expression on his face spoke of terror, as if he had witnessed something unimaginable in his final moments. As I delved further into the investigation, a series of cryptic clues began to surface. Victor's obsession with ancient civilizations and the occult was well known, and his mansion was filled with relics and artifacts from around the world. But it was a peculiar symbol etched into the floor beneath his lifeless body that caught my attention. It resembled an otherworldly sigil, unlike anything I had ever encountered. The symbol led me to an even more baffling discovery. Hidden behind a bookshelf was a secret chamber, a dimly lit sanctuary filled with dusty tomes and relics of untold power. It was a place where Victor had delved into the darkest corners of the supernatural. Among the artifacts, I found a diary filled with Victor's musings and incantations, all leading to a single conclusion. He had made contact with a malevolent force from beyond the veil of reality. As the investigation unfolded, the mansion itself seemed to come alive with sinister intent. Doors slammed shut of their own accord, eerie whispers echoed through the corridors, and I glimpsed fleeting shadows that defied explanation. It was as if the very walls were conspiring to keep their secrets hidden. My search for answers led me to Victor's estranged daughter, Isabella, a woman of striking beauty and a mysterious aura. She had been absent from her father's life for years, but she returned to the mansion upon hearing of his death. Isabella spoke of a family curse, of her father's relentless pursuit of forbidden knowledge, and of the horrors she had witnessed within these walls as a child. Together, Isabella and I unraveled the layers of Victor's obsession. We discovered a ritual he had attempted, one that promised to open a gateway to another dimension, granting unimaginable power. The sigil on the floor was the key, and Victor had succeeded in summoning an otherworldly entity. But the plot twisted in the most unthinkable way when we uncovered the truth about Isabella. She was not Victor's daughter, but the manifestation of the malevolent entity he had conjured. She had taken on human form to manipulate her father, drawing him into her web of darkness. In a climactic confrontation, Isabella revealed her true form, a grotesque, otherworldly being of tendrils and eyes that defied comprehension. She had orchestrated Victor's death to fully enter our world, and her plan was to unleash unspeakable horrors upon humanity. But there was one thing she had not accounted for: the diary's incantations. Victor's desperate pleas for help, hidden within his cryptic writings, were a beacon of hope. As Isabella loomed over me, ready to strike, I recited the incantation, channeling the last of Victor's humanity. A blinding light erupted from the sigil on the floor, engulfing Isabella in a maelstrom of energy. She let out a bone-chilling scream, her form contorting and writhing until she was no more than a wisp of smoke, dissipating into nothingness. The mansion fell eerily silent. The malevolent force vanished back to whatever dark realm it had come from. I had faced the unimaginable and emerged victorious, but the memory of that night would haunt me forever. As I left the mansion behind, the first rays of dawn broke through the horizon, dispelling the darkness that had cloaked the night. I couldn't help but wonder how many other mysteries lurked in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered. The line between reality and the supernatural had blurred, and I knew that I had witnessed something that defied explanation.